So this is what a router is supposed to do. Now, a router has different functions and it's very important to understand each function. The first function of a router, as we know, it is to do the dynamic host configuration protocol, meaning a router is responsible for assigning IP addresses to every device that is connected to. And another thing is that a router is responsible also for routing packets from a local area network to a wide area network. Now, let's say this phone wants to send a data packet to another network. It first has to go through the router. The router acts like the traffic officer. He is responsible for knowing what is supposed to come into the network and what's supposed to leave the network. Now, because of that, it has another thing that's supposed to do. It has firewall protection. Let's say somebody wanted to send a data packet, a malicious data packet, into the local area network. Now, the router will act like a guard, preventing the data packet from entering the local area network. Now, why is it called a router to begin with? Well, it's called a router to begin with because it is responsible for routing, for finding the best route to send data. Sometimes maybe it might be connected to different routes and it can choose the quickest route that is needed to send this data packet. And one more function that is important to know is that a Wi-Fi router is responsible for network address translation. Like I said before, if this data packet wanted to leave the network, it will be given a public IP. And you can check my previous videos where I explained about that. But basically, since the data packet needs to leave the local area network, we need to take its private IP and translate it to a public IP so that it can be sent out to the wide area network. And one more thing, the router is a layer 3 device. Now, what does that mean? Well, in order for it to know where to send this data packet, it looks at IP addresses to make its decision. Let's look at a switch, for example. A switch is a layer 2 device because it makes its decision based on the MAC address of each device. So in a summary, a router is very important and plays a big role in any network.